so abstract. Yeah, it's complicated what you say, the way you act. Well, it makes me so confused. I don't know what to do anymore. Can't you just make up your mind? My heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there is a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you say are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. How it hurts to see you smile, like a dagger in me. She just seems so juvenile. I just want it to be me. I wanna set your world on fire. Oh, you're so sure I'll stick around. Oh, my heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there is a fight when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you say are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be. Oh, even if I can't deny that all the things you say are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be. Oh, baby, I don't wanna be. No, baby, I don't wanna be. Baby, I don't wanna be.
About to leave, already packing. Come with me, I'm not really asking. We'll get away to a place where we don't know. About to see the world in action, what we can be. Life with no distractions, we'll get away. This is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free with me. Let's go, let's be free with me. Not looking back, eyes on the freeway, Bonnie and Clyde, a classic cliche. We're on the run, this is what we waited for. Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
Hello, everyone. everybody, and welcome. I am so excited to see everybody here. I have just been looking at the chat and seeing all of your amazing comments. Thank you so much for joining us tonight live for the kickoff party for the SVG Card Crafter Success Summit. Now, I want to see a show of emoji hands in the comments. Who is ready for this coming summit? Who's ready? If you are ready, put in some emojis in your chat, something like, jazz hands or something fun like that. Perfect. Awesome. Awesome. All right. I know a lot of you guys have been asking what the Menti is. Don't worry. If you're there, just hold tight. I just wanted to get everybody prepared. And Harry, if you wouldn't mind, as we're going through our intro, just every so often drop that link in there and the code so that folks that are coming on as we are getting started. All right, you guys. Okay, so super excited, you guys. Let me go ahead and just get some of these housekeeping things out of the way. I would love to introduce myself. If you don't already know who I am, I'm Brandi Mahon. I'm the creative owner of Stamp Me Some Love blog, shop, and academy. And I'm going to be your host for the next 3 days of the SVG Card Crafter Success Summit. And I'm also the host of the Card Maker Success Summit, which we host twice a year. All right. Now, I cannot do anything else right now other than to thank my incredible team. And I wish, or I hope that you all will be thanking them in the comments as well. Let me introduce my team for you. First, we have Allie. Allie is probably one of the folks who created some of these amazing emails that have been sent your way. She's our marketing assistant, and she's going to be supporting behind the scenes, and she's going to be responding to your support emails over the next 3 days. So say hello to Allie. Our newest member to join Stamp Me Some Love is Erica Joy Vidal, and she is our newest member, and she's also going to be helping out and responding to your support emails. We've got Erin Reed, who is one of our speakers of our Card Maker Success Summit, and she's going to be helping out with our live streams with our speakers. Ardith Percy Robb is always a great help. She's another speaker of one of our Card Maker Success Summits, and she always lends out a hand when we need her help. And then, of course, last but not least, we can't forget Harriet. Is Harriet coming on today? There she is. Everybody say hey to Harriet. Harriet's been with us for almost 5 years. I cannot believe the time has gone. So, wow. Now, she's a summit expert now, and we could not do these summits without her assistance. And I think that she could probably produce one of these summits on her own by this point. But she has her hand in almost everything that we do here at Stamp Me Some Love. Thank you, Harriet.
Bye, everybody.
And of course, we cannot forget to thank our speakers. We have an amazing lineup of speakers for you that is going to just get into all of the details about how to create some amazing cards and or crafts for your holiday season using SVG. So a huge shout out to all of our speakers. Now, this summit would not happen without their dedication to crafting education. Be sure to show the speakers your love as they pour into you. All right, so this is what we're going to do tonight. So it's kind of like our agenda, if you will. So we're going to talk about how to register for the free summit if you have not already done so. Then we're going to do a fun exercise on that Menti website. We're going to talk about how the summit's going to run, where to find the schedule, how to watch the presentations, so forth and so on. Then we're going to talk about how to be a summit attendee pro and how to get the most out of this weekend. We're going to talk about how you can grab your VIP all access pass upgrade. We're going to talk about what the premium VIP level includes. And then we're going to talk a little bit about our sponsors, talk a little bit about our Card Maker Success membership, talk about an upcoming live class that we've got in January. And then we're going to do some giveaways. Who is ready to do some giveaways? All right. First things first. I got to get some water. Hold on one second. I've been getting over a cold, so I'm probably going to be doing a lot of that for the next hour. All right, so if you have just stumbled onto this live stream and you're like, what the heck? You need to head on over to SVG cardcraftersuccesssummit.com and sign up for your free ticket. It does not cost a thing. You'll just register your name and your email address, and we will email you a free ticket, which has all of the information about what's going to happen this weekend. Now, once you register, you will be presented a very special offer to upgrade your ticket to our VIP All Access Pass, but it is totally optional. All right, now let's get into our little interactive exercise. Now, let me see if I can share my screen and share screen. There we go. And then I get to choose which screen we're going to choose. There we are. All right. Now I'm just going to look at my phone, make sure everybody is on the same page as I am. So if I hit the return, okay, I'm not seeing it on my phone. Are you guys seeing that on your computer? I know you're seeing on the screen, but are you seeing it on your phone or your computer? There should be. All right, I'm waiting for somebody to respond to me in the chat because I'm not seeing it on my phone, and I want to make sure everybody else is not having the same experience. Okay, no, mine says waiting for the presenter. That is what mine is saying as well. Okay, give me 1 second. Aha, I had to push a button. Okay. All right, you guys. Okay, cool beans. All right, so if you are in, make sure that you go to menti.com and then put the code 35735190. That's going to get you into our little interactive presentation, and I see a bunch of people already logging in. Thank you so much. We've got about 307 people live right now. And we've got about 130 people registered into the Menti presentation. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. For those of you who are just coming in, don't worry. It's not a mandatory thing that you need to participate with this, but it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, now, what I would love for you guys to do is to put on the map where you are from. So if you're from the United States, go ahead and click there. If you're from Australia, click there. Canada. I cannot wait to see where everybody's from. Awesome. Super. Oh, goodness. We've got somebody from Africa. Wonder what country that is. And got some Australian folks. And oh my gosh, I am obviously not very good with geography because I do not know my Asian countries here. Let's see if I can see. I really can't see it. All right. Okay, so this is where everybody is tuning in from around the world. Thank you so much. We're going to go on to the next slide. All right, now if you're from the States, I'm really curious as to where you are from in the States. All right. Oh, we've got somebody from Kentucky. That's where I'm at. Texas. That's my home state. Lots of folks in, let's see, what is that? New Mexico. Is that Arizona? No. Colorado. It's like, what is that state? We got lots of folks from Colorado. Lots of folks from, looks like Virginia. Sweet. Awesome. Great. Okay. All right. We're going to move on. It's just a little presentation here. And this next question is, I would love for you to describe your crafting with SVG experience level. All right. So we've got a lot of intermediates. We got some beginners, very few advanced. Looks like most of you guys are in the intermediate realm. Sweet. Awesome. Yeah, it looks like most of you guys are in the intermediate. All right, now tell me what type of machine you use with your SVG. So we've got some Cricut users, some Silhouette Cameo. We've got other. I'm curious what those others are. And none for laser. There's one. I'm wondering if the others might be other kinds of lasers. I'm not sure. But a lot of you guys here are from the Cricut world. Nice. Oh, scan and cut. I didn't realize that scan and cut does SVGs. Cool. All right. Awesome. All right. All right. Now, type one word that is your favorite thing about crafting with SVGs. Flexibility. Yes, that's a good one. Creative, easy, fun. Oh my goodness. Customizable. Yes, for sure. Unique, one of a kind. It's really interesting that you guys are, a lot of you guys are saying easy. I mean, that's the biggest word in this whole word map here. And I think that, I guess, you know, once you get used to it, it does become easy, but I think it is a little bit intimidating. We got variety, flexible, unique, sweet. Awesome. All right. Now, what is the biggest challenge you face in getting your craft projects done on time? Go ahead and type in what is the biggest thing that prevents you from doing that. All right, we've got lots of different things. Lots of people saying time, picking color schemes. I think time is probably the biggest thing here. Choosing material, finding time, no challenges, procrastination, time. You know what? Time is the most valuable resource we have. And it is so darn expensive because it's so limited. Yes. All right. Let's go on. Now, how many cards or crafts, because this is not a strictly card making summit. So I do want to allow for folks that are doing crafting as well. How many do you typically make per year? Wow, a lot of you guys are saying over 100. Okay. That is shocking to me, actually. Sweet. So over 100 is definitely the number one. And I think, you know, if you're really good with using SVGs and just getting those cuts cranked out, you know, it can be easy to make over 100 for sure in a year. All right. What's the one technique that you're dying to learn next in your SVG crafting? So what is it? Is it design? Is it layering? What is it that you are looking to learn? Okay, so we've got some folks that want to create their own custom designs, how to use SVGs, stickers, foiling, layering, making your own SVGs, design. I'm seeing a lot of design. Folks want to know how to design stuff. That's yes. And that's probably the hardest part, is getting to a point where you feel comfortable designing your own SVGs. All right. Now, which speaker are you most excited to hear from at the summit? Now, this would require that you took a look to see who was actually going to be speaking. All right. Well, we've got one person that said Kelly and one person that says Mia, but the rest of you guys are saying all of them. And I see some Ardith. Ardith is actually not a speaker this go around. Mim Jenkins, yes. Debbie, Alicia. Wow, look at all this. Oh, somebody said Brandi. Perfect. Well, we have a fantastic lineup for you guys this weekend. All right, what is your favorite crafting tool? Now, it doesn't have to be a cutting machine. It can be whatever you want. Cricut. Oh, a lot of people are saying Cricut. I think some people were still typing about the speakers. Brayer, okay. Laser, Misty, Barely Art Glue, Procreate, Computer. Stamps, Impress Elite. I don't know what that is. Canva, Silhouette 4, Cameo 4, Paper Trimmer. Yes, all of those are great, but most of you guys are Cricut fans. Okay. Now, what aspect of this summit, the SVG Card Crafter Success Summit, are you most looking forward to? Is it learning new techniques? Is it getting inspired? Is it connecting with other card makers, winning giveaways, or finding new supplies to purchase? All right, most of you looks like you are into learning new techniques. That's great. Great. All right. No one wants to buy any new supplies. All right. What is one word that describes how you feel about starting your holiday card making and or crafting season? Done. Oh my goodness. Excited, anxious, impatient, tired, yes, overwhelmed. Let's see, awesome, anticipation, stressed. Oh, I'm surprised stress isn't a bigger word in this pile. Excited, exciting, enjoyment. All right, so most of you guys are either excited or overwhelmed or both. All right, how far in advance do you typically start your holiday card making and or crafting? Just a few days before, 1 or 2 months before, 3 to 4 months, or you make them all year round? All right, most of you guys look like you're in the 1 to 2 months before, and that's probably me as well. The only time that I actually create Christmas cards, well, other than preparing for our summer Card Maker Success Summit, I do usually make some Christmas cards for that. All right, so most of you guys are doing it 1 to 2 months before. All right, now, what is your crafting soundtrack? Name the artist or a song that you love to listen to while you're making crafts. I can't wait to see this. Oh, somebody says quiet. None. You too? All right. No music. Teddy Swims. Oh my God, I've been recently obsessed with Teddy Swims. Frank Sinatra. Somebody likes to watch Netflix. Matchbook 20. Pandora. Books on tape. Oh my goodness. But most of you guys are saying none. That's interesting. Christmas music, ABBA, country. Interesting. Interesting. All right. Okay. What aspect of SVG crafting would you like most ongoing support with? Is this regular technique tutorials, exclusive access to exclusive designs, community of fellow card makers, expert Q&A questions, and monthly challenges to create to boost your creativity? All right, looks like most of you guys like regular technique tutorials. Perfect. All right. What is one word that describes your SVG crafting? It's supposed to be crafting style. Unique. All right. Messy. Bursty. That's interesting. I don't know what that word means. Stuck. Slow. Personalized. Simple. Eclectic. All right. Layered. Adventurous. Oh, I like to see that. All right. Novice, traditional, personalized. Yeah. It looks like most of you guys are simple, messy beginners. All right. Now, the last two questions have to do with this particular summit. Have you already purchased the VIP All Access Pass yet? All right. So we've got a handful who have purchased it already. We've got a few that are still debating it. And we've got a lot of you guys are just going to be taking advantage of the free summit. Awesome. All right. I think this is the last question. Now, if you purchase the VIP All Access Pass, have you upgraded to the premium? So I only want those who have actually purchased to answer this question. All right. Okay, so we've got some that says yes, and they cannot wait for all of the added events. And spoiler alert, I'm going to add a new one today that Harriet doesn't even know about. Let's see, some of them are still debating it, and the vast majority of you saying doesn't fit your budget or schedule, and that is totally okay too. All right, so that is our, let me go ahead and remove that. There we go. That was just our little warm up, if you will, to get everybody excited about tonight. We're going to have so much fun. All right, now let's go over, oops, hold on one second. My little mic does not want to stay up. I certainly don't want to flash you guys, so I'm going to put my hair right here just in case. All right. Okay. All right. Now, I have a question for you guys. What's an SVG? And I would love to know, if you know what an SVG is, give me a 1 in the comments. If you don't know what an SVG is, give me a 2. So 1 if you know what it is, 2 if you don't know what it is. 1, oh, did I do that? Did you do that? Oh, Harriet did it. Oh, I did it. I did it. Oh my gosh. So 1 if you know what it is, and 2 if you don't. So most of you guys know what an SVG is. All right, but I'm just going to kind of lay it out there just for in case there's some beginners out there that really have no idea what it is. An SVG stands for Scalable Vector Graphic. And basically what an SVG is kind of like cutting instructions for your Cricut maker or your cutting machine. Could be a Cricut, could be lots of other things. And no matter how big or small you make that shape, whatever the machine is going to cut out, it scales perfectly. So I can make a really small design in my design software, and then I can bring it over into my cutting machine and make it really, really big, and it's not going to distort. All right, now, how do you use it? So basically, you take a file that is an SVG file, and that is created on the computer, and you insert that into whatever cutting machine you're going to be using, whatever cutting machine software. So that's like Cricut Design Space, Silhouette Studio, Adobe Illustrator, those types of things. Excuse me, not Adobe Illustrator. I misspoke. Cricut Design Space, Silhouette Studio, and then I'm assuming that now that I've found out that my brother Cut and Scan has the ability to use SVGs, then they have some sort of software as well. Your Glowforge, Laser Cutter, and X Tool, they all have their own proprietary software that you bring in. You kind of import these SVGs, and then you place them on the screen wherever you want them to cut out, and it will cut out basically a shape that you have created or you have purchased or gotten for free or whatever. And then it just cuts out the shape. So now, how do you make them? You use some sort of vector graphic design software, such as Adobe Illustrator, Silhouette Studio, Inkscape. There's so many different programs out there that will allow you to create SVGs. Some of them you have to pay for, some of them are free. It just really depends. Now, why are they so popular? Well, mainly because the sky is the limit, literally, when it comes to what you can create. And you don't have to have something that is manufactured by an outside company and then buy it. It's all up here as to what you can create once you learn how to use the tools. Now, if you don't want to learn how to create them, there are other ways that you can actually use them, and that is by purchasing them from some other online store like Creative Fabrica, Design Bundles. There's lots of places out there that you can buy and or get free SVGs to use in your crafting. So lots of different ways we can use that. And so I wanted to create a summit that was strictly on using SVGs, mainly for card making, especially since we're coming into the Christmas season, but also I wanted to extend it to other types of crafting, such as creating small gifts or tags or, anything. And kind of a selfish reason as well, I just bought my own Glowforge, and so I'm just sort of really getting into creating my own, making things on the Glowforge, and so I really wanted an excuse to have a summit where we could also invite our laser users as well. All right, let me go ahead and drink some more water. Okay, now let's talk about how the summit is going to work. So every day you're going to get 2 emails from us. Now these emails are going to be coming from an email. The email is support@stampmesomelove. Now, if you'll do me a huge favor and save me a whole lot of headache, is if you'll go into your email platform, whatever that is, Outlook or Gmail or Hotmail or whatever it is, and add that email address to your contact list. Now, what this does is that it tells your email provider that we're not spam. And so it will most likely go directly into your inbox. That is one way that you can ensure that you're going to get the emails throughout the summit. Now, these emails that we're sending to you are going to have all of the links to the presentations, the worksheets, all of that stuff. And it will come sometime in the morning between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. And then in the evening, you're going to get a wrap-up email from everything we did that day. And that'll come out sometime between 9 and 10 o'clock. And if you are a Gmail, Hotmail, or Yahoo user, you may need to log in and check your spam and promotions because sometimes our emails land in those folders. Now, each of the presentations will be live. Well, let me back up. So each day we've got a set of different presentations that are going to be live during that day. So for example, tomorrow morning at 8 a.m., we've got a handful of presentations that are going to be live, and they're going to be live for 24 hours. And then the next day at 8 a.m., a whole other set of videos are going to go live. They're going to be aired. And so you've got 24 hours to watch those videos. And they all go live at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then you get 24 hours to watch it, and then you're going to get a whole new batch of videos to watch. Now, each presentation page will have lots of different links to the video, links to the worksheet, links to the files. You'll also find different information on there about the speaker and all of their social media channels, all that kind of thing. Now, during the day, we're going to have live streams scheduled throughout the day from both the speakers as well as the sponsors. So you will find there's a schedule. We're going to go over where to find all of that in a second, but there's a schedule page that's going to have all of the links on where to find all of those live streams. And those live streams will live on our YouTube channel forever. So if you can't make it to a live stream because you've got something else going on personally, don't worry about it. That live stream will live there for you to be able to watch later. But I would recommend that you try to catch up as soon as you can, because there are some important time-sensitive things that will be discussed throughout various live streams throughout the day. All right, now we're going to show the schedule page. And I'm just going to, let's see here. Stop. I'm going to share screen. Oops, that's not it. Let me see. Okay, here we go. All right, so this is our schedule of events. And I'm just going to give you a short rundown here. You've got a time zone converter here. So if you're not in the Eastern Standard Time Zone, especially if you're on the other side of the world, which we do have lots of folks all over the world, you might want to use that time zone to convert the time. Now, if you want a printable schedule, you can download that. That also has clickable links on there, I believe. And you're just going to see all of the different presentations. So tomorrow, these presentations will be available at 8 a.m. So those 6 right there. And then these are the speakers that are going to be doing a live stream tomorrow. And then it tells you what time. And these are direct buttons to the YouTube channel where they are going to be live. And then I'm going to be doing some updates and giveaways. And then we've got a live stream with our sponsor, Houston Acrylic. And then we've got some other things with for our premium VIP members. And we'll talk more about that in a second. So this is basically the schedule. And you're just going to want to follow everything that's here and make sure that you stay on top of that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and close that out. All right, so that schedule link is on the screen right now. And let's see. Now, we're going to be throwing out lots of different information, lots of different links. This is where you go for that. This is where you go for this, whatever the case may be. And we have one page that is basically our hub, if you will. And it's where do I find that? And so when you go to the where do I find that page, let me share screen again. And let's see, is it this one? Nope. Is it this one? Give me 1 second. I got to make sure I'm looking at the right thing. Yes, I believe it's this one right here. All right, so this is the where do I find that? This first video right here is just basically going to be a video tutorial overview of how to find things on the presentation page. We've got a link to meet the speakers, a link to meet the sponsors. Here's another link to that schedule, the printable schedule, if you want to upgrade to the VIP. Here's your link to log into your portal, and then here's the giveaway registration. So that is basically where we're going to keep everything all in one spot. So if you can't remember any other link where to go, just go to the SVG Card Crafter Success Summit.com/ where do I find that with hyphens in between each of those words. All right, now let's talk about how to be a Summit Pro attendee. Now, what I would recommend you do is to download the schedule, that printable schedule that we've got there, and mark off which videos that are, well, first of all, mark off which videos you're interested in so that you know what day you need to watch them, especially if you don't have the VIP All Access Pass, the premium one, or the regular one as well. But make sure that you mark off which ones you want to see, and then take a look at the live stream schedule. So here's the thing about the live streams. I've mentioned that it's going to be on YouTube. You can always go back and watch them later. But if you want to get your questions answered, if you've been watching the presentation and you've got a question that you want to ask the speaker directly, I highly recommend that you attend the live stream live and then watch the presentations around it. So, fill in your schedule, whichever works best with you, and then prioritize what you think you can get done and watch. And then ask your card-related questions or presentation technique related questions in the Facebook group. And feel free to tag the speaker if you have a specific question about their presentation. All right, now, inevitably, every summit comes and we have a handful of people who have some sort of technical issue with watching the presentations. Now, we set up all of these pages well in advance because we have special software that will allow you to go to a page, and no matter what time you're there, if the page is live, it's going to be there. And then at the time it needs to turn over to the presentation page or turn over to the expiration page, all of that is automated. And it's automated through a redirect, which means that if you're on a stay tuned page and 8 o'clock comes up, then, and it's supposed to turn over, it's automatically going to redirect you to that new page. It's all done in the background, so you don't have to, constantly be looking for the right link. But some people have issue with their browsers and being able to redirect. And 9 times out of 10, it's a security setting that they have set on their browser. I've got some basic tips on how to troubleshoot this. I'm going to go through it really fast. So if you don't want to take notes, just take note of the actual link where you can go to look for all this as well. First things first, go ahead and refresh your page. It might just have gotten stuck and you want to refresh it. If you know that it's 9 o'clock and that presentation is supposed to be playing right now, refresh your page. You might want to clear your cache on whatever browser you're using, and that instruction is going to be different for every browser. So whatever browser you have, such as Chrome or Microsoft Edge, just go to Google and say, how do I clear my cache on Chrome? Or how do I clear my cache on Microsoft Edge? And it will give you the step-by-step instructions. If that doesn't work, go ahead and try to reboot your modem. That's always kind of a safe bet when it comes to the internet. Then reboot your computer if you're still having some issues. Now, this one's going to be a little bit of a touchy subject, but you want to make sure that no one else in your household is hogging up your Wi-Fi connection. So if you're like me and you're in the country, I don't have broadband, you guys. I still have DSL. I know. It's 2025. Why we don't have broadband is a whole other story. I don't even want to get into it. It makes my blood boil. But so tonight I'm on the internet and I've already told my wife, do not get on the Wi-Fi. Do not stream anything because there is nothing more important than me being able to stay connected tonight. So it's the same thing with you guys. So if you're having problems with video buffering or anything like that, check to make sure nobody else is hogging your Wi-Fi. All right. If that's not going to work, then try a different browser. So if you're using Chrome, then go over to Safari or go over to Firefox or whatever browser you like to use. I prefer Chrome, but you may not have that on your computer or whatever the case may be. So just use a different browser. You might want to try a different device. So if it's not working on your computer, maybe try it on your iPad or your phone and vice versa. If it's not working there, try it on your computer. Now, unless there's a system-wide issue on our end, we are not going to be able to assist you or be able to give you extended time to watch during the free event. So you'll need to make sure that you're able to troubleshoot this on your end. Now, if we experience a prolonged tech issue that is on our end, then we will, as a team, decide on how we're going to handle that, and we'll email everybody a resolution. Now, please do not email us that you are upset because you're not able to watch the free summit presentations. Okay? All right. Now, all of your tech questions, all of those types of things, or issues about getting logged into your VIP portal, all of those need to go to support@stampmesomlove.com. Now, we will not be answering those types of questions in the Facebook group, nor will we be approving those questions. So just please be patient with us because we typically have a high support volume and longer response times while we're doing a live summit. Please do not send multiple emails as this will only increase the response time. All right, you guys. Now, let's talk about the VIP All Access Pass. Now, as I've mentioned numerous times already, and you already know this, you get free access to all the presentations for 24 hours. Now, if this seems like a lot, or you do not have the time, or you feel like, you know, I'm kind of that person that's got to rewind and watch over and over again to get get techniques down or whatever the case may be, then you will want to consider purchasing the All Access Pass. We've got 2 tiers of All Access Passes. The regular tier basically comes with lifetime access to all of the presentations. You get a workbook that includes the transcripts and a card calculator to kind of help you plan out how long you're going or how many cards you need to make in order to meet your goal. But we also have the premium, which is going to come with a whole other set of bonuses and activities that you might want to consider. So I'm going to talk about, let's see, the things that are included in the premium. By the way, I'm getting ahead of myself. Tonight is the deadline to grab your regular VIP All Access Pass or your premium All Access Pass at the early bird price. So regular VIP right now, early bird price is $59. Tomorrow, that's going up to $99. The premium All Access Pass, it goes away at midnight tonight. You won't be able to get it again, and it is currently $79. So if you want to grab those, you have to purchase it before midnight tonight, Eastern Standard Time. All right, now let's talk a little bit about what else is included in the premium. So you get 2 live card classes with me, and those will happen on Friday and Saturday or Sunday. I don't know. I'm gonna add. Is it Sunday or Saturday?
Friday and Saturday at 2 p.m.
Okay,
Eastern.
thank you. I don't even know what time I'm supposed to be on, but I do know what we're gonna learn. So you guys, I am going to show you how to create this. Let me go ahead and flip my camera over. So I'm going to show you how to create a stencil. Kind of hard to see that. Let me pull something in the back. So we've got this repeating pattern right here. It's a Christmas tree as well as some stars. And what we're going to create is this little background here. So I'm going to take you from design all the way to making the stencil, and then we're going to actually create a card making this little background here. And I'm going to be making it on my Glowforge. So this is the first time that I will have created anything and taught on the Glowforge. So I've been practicing for the last couple of months trying to get myself all geared up because I'm really digging it and I want to teach you guys. And there are so many laser machines out there, you guys. And it's kind of crazy that you can create cards with your laser machine. I mean, cardstock you can create. You can cut out Mylar to make stencils. It's just amazing. And I will have to say that the cutting time is so fast. So fast. What used to take me probably, I don't know, 5-10 minutes to cut on the Cricut machine, it's like done in 2 or 3 minutes. Honestly, it's amazing. Okay, so we're going to have 2 hours with me. So that's going to happen Friday and Saturday. Then you get access to our premium 2-hour crop, which will happen Saturday night. And that's where we all get on Zoom and we craft together, and it's just a whole lot of fun. Then you get 2 co-working sessions next week with our very own Harriet, and that is to help you keep accountable for your project goals heading into the holiday season. You'll also get access to all of the all of the speaker and sponsor bonuses. And you get access to ask questions of the speakers during their live streams. You get priority access. So you get to jump the line and make sure that your questions are answered first before we go to the general public. All right. And then you get access to my free live card class, which will be more of a traditional card making, won't be an SVG card making class, but that's going to be on January 22nd. We're still deciding what project we're going to be creating, but you'll be getting all of those details. And then I decided today, let me see where I've got that note. If it, Yes. So I'm going to be adding a new class in January that is going to be card making with SVGs. I have to confirm with Harriet what date works for her, but I'm adding that as my sort of VIP bonus, if you will. So lots of things there. It's only $20 more over the regular price. If you've purchased the regular VIP All Access Pass and you want to upgrade, it's just $20 more, but you have to do it before midnight tonight because it's going away after that. Okay. All right. That was a lot. Got to drink some water. Okay. Now let's talk about giveaways because we have got a ton of giveaways to give out. All right. So there is the link. You can also find that link on the Where Do I Find That page. But if you want to go straight to that page, it's svgcardcraftersuccesssummit.com/giveaway. And I'm going to share with you what that giveaway screen looks like. So let me go ahead and share screen. And we are looking for one second. And let me close these others. That is the schedule page. I don't need that. Here it is. Okay. All right. So let me just share with you what the giveaway page looks like. Okay. So here's the giveaway. We've got two different types of giveaways. We've got our sponsor giveaways, which here are our sponsors here. We're going to talk a little bit more about them in a second. And then we have our speaker giveaways. And so you need to register for each type. So you'll register once for the sponsor giveaways, and then you can register individually for all of the speaker giveaways. Now, I do have to let you know that our sponsor giveaways, let me go ahead and stop screen here, are only for folks in the US. And the reason for that is because of all of the international sweepstakes giveaway rules and laws. We have an attorney that we consult with, and they are only familiar with US laws. I cannot be responsible for all of the different rules and laws with all of the countries out in the world. So unfortunately, for the sponsor giveaways, they're only available for those in the United States. However, there is kind of a workaround. So if you are outside of the States and you would like to register for one of the sponsor giveaways, you will need to find somebody in the United States who'd be willing to register for you, because the form won't let you register if you're international. And it goes by your IP address. So if you can find somebody in the States who'd be willing to register for you, and if for some reason they get selected or you get selected, if they put your name in there, then they would have to be willing to ship it to you. So we would ship to them, they would ship to you. So that's a workaround, but we are only able to do in the United States. Okay. Now, our speaker giveaway winners are going to be announced on Sunday during our wrap-up call. But throughout the next 3 days, our sponsor giveaways will be announced throughout the next 3 days. All right. Well, speaking of some giveaways, maybe we should give away some stuff. All right. And that was the one page that I did not have up. Of course. I think that here we go. Winners. Yes. Okay. And let me just make sure I'm on the right page. Yes. Okay. All right, you guys. So we are going to give away tonight. We're going to give away right now a regular VIP All Access Pass. So the winner of our first giveaway is, one is going. Harry, you cracked me up. April. And April's last name starts with a W and ends with an S. Congratulations. Okay, so Harriet has found all of the new sounds that StreamYard has upgraded us to, and she will periodically just be throwing something out there. Okay. All right, next we're going to give away a premium VIP all access pass. And this one is going to... This one's going to Paula, and her last name starts with an R and ends with an S. So Paula, we are going to be emailing you tonight to make sure that you have all of the information because our premium class starts tomorrow. So we'll be emailing you tonight. Everybody else, we're going to be emailing and contacting you on Monday. Okay? All right. Now, let's give away... We're going to give away some Cricut foil iron-on in the royal blue color. And that one is going to... Deborah. Deborah's last name starts with a T and it ends with an N. And I'm going to wait until we're finished to do that last giveaway, Harriet. We want to keep people on for a little while longer. And all right. Okay, you guys. So these summits take a lot of work. They do. And we rely on our sponsors to give us so much support when it comes to these summits. And we have some really amazing, well, we have an amazing sponsor that I want everybody to give a big shout out to, and that is our gold level sponsor for our summit is Houston Acrylic. And we've got their little logo there up at the top there. And I'm going to play their little commercial. So let's go ahead and...
Houston Acrylic is a company founded by makers for makers, offering a wide range of maker-approved, laser-ready materials. With over 800 premium styles, including acrylic, maker stone, dichrolam, and more, you'll find the perfect material for every project. At Houston Acrylic, we don't just supply materials, we provide the resources and education to fuel your creativity. Explore our full catalog at houstonacrylic.com. Happy making!
Now, Chelsea from Houston Acrylic is going to be doing their live stream, and that's going to be tomorrow at 12:45 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And she's got some really cool products that we're going to be looking at. And spoiler alert, we've got a special promo. So I think that she's got a product that is going to also work on the Cricut machine. So if you don't have a laser machine, still stick around and stay tuned for that. So really excited about that. All right. And the presenting sponsor is our very own Card Maker Success membership. And I think I've got a video on that.
Calling all passionate card makers. Are you ready to take your card making skills to new heights? Welcome to the Card Maker Success membership, where creativity knows no bounds. Learn to maximize your craft supplies and create cards that reflect your unique style. Forge genuine friendships in our supportive crafting community. Participate in our monthly card classes, bi-monthly live classes, co-working sessions, quarterly virtual crops, and gain access to our extensive technique library. Experience personalized learning with hot seat sessions and accountability pods. Make a difference for crafting for a cause, one card at a time. But that's not all. Our members love it here. Don't miss out on this crafting adventure. Join the waitlist at cardmakersuccessmembership.com and be the first to know when our doors open again. Cardmaker Success Membership, where your creative journey begins.
Now, I do have a bit of a disclaimer about that membership, and it is mainly towards traditional card making. At least that's what I teach in the membership. Although we have a ton of card makers in that group that are SVG crafters. So just wanted to put that out there. We have such an incredible group of women and men who are in that membership, and I just want to share a few words from some of them. I have been absolutely blown away by all the messages, emails, and comments. Oops, that's not the right video. Hold on a second. Here we go.
The summits have really expanded my horizons and allowed me to experiment a lot.
The website has really been a great thing.
What I love most about it is the co-working sessions.
I wish that everybody knew about it. It's just a nice place to be.
That VIP pass is gold.
I would say, do you like to work all by yourself, or would you like people to be around you to support you?
The learning. I learn so much every time.
Everybody cares about everybody.
It really makes you feel like you're not out here, just doing it by yourself.
I love those ladies. And I love that they were so willing to spend some time with me on Zoom and tell me what they liked about the membership, what they loved about the membership. And I will tell you that we have some folks that have been in that membership since the very, very beginning. They were our founding members, and they are still in that group. And it just humbles my heart when I see all of the connections happening in that membership. All right, now what we're going to be doing this week is providing a one-year scholarship for a lucky winner to the Cardmaker Success membership. Now we've got a form that we're going. Yeah, thank you, Harriet. And Harriet, want to make sure that's updated to the right form. Yes, it is. Okay. I always second guess Harriet. I don't know why. And it's not because I don't trust her. I think I don't trust myself. So anyway, so we've got a form there for you to fill out. The term scholarship is a little bit misleading because we don't take any kind of like financial information or anything like that. What we're looking for are positive crafters who really want to make a difference in their community. And so we look at your answers to those questions, but then we also look at your participation inside the Facebook group. So what I mean to say is that if you're interested in getting the scholarship, then be proactive and go into the group and share what you're working on, cheer other crafters on, just basically be a solid crafter friend, you know what I'm saying? And that's what we're going to be looking at. So we're going to be looking at your answers. We're also going to be looking at your participation level inside our attendee group. Now, so as long as you apply, and I would suggest applying earlier rather than later, and you're showing up throughout the event, you do have a chance to win. Now, we have ways of searching your posts, your comments, your interactions in the Facebook group, so start engaging as quickly as possible. Now, you've got until, let's see, this time is wrong. I'm going to say you've got until 9 a.m. Sunday to fill out the application. Typically, our summits are 4 days long, but since we only have 3 days, I'm going to give you until Sunday at 9 o'clock to fill out the application form. But again, I recommend you filling them out sooner so that we've got more time to take a look at your interaction in the Facebook group. All right, now let's do a screen share. I want to share with you what the stay tuned page looks like on our website. So when you get the schedule and you click on the link to watch the presentation, you may come across, let me see, am I showing the right screen yet? Yeah, you may come across a page that looks something like this. And this page is basically going to say, you're just a little too early, and here are some other resources for you, or you can just wait and come back. All right, so we've got a little countdown timer there. It's going to tell you when that video is going to be available. Then once the video has turned over, you're going to be redirected to our presentation page, and that page looks like this. Yes, so we've got an example one here. This is Sarah Edwards. And this button right here is actually what turns on the video. So when you get to the video or you get to this page and you don't see the video playing, you're going to want to click the button. Okay. Now, as we scroll down, you're going to find more information about the speaker. You're going to find out if they're doing a live stream or not. Not all speakers will be. And then you're going to find the different places where you can connect with that speaker. Now, below, you're going to find links to the speaker resources. So you can download their SVG file. And if there is a paid resource that they have used, then you'll find that information there. I think I just misspoke here. Oh, okay. Here's going to be a video on how to download and upload files into Cricut Design Space if you don't know how to do that. And then we're going to give you the transcript, or excuse me, the worksheet, and then you will have a link to the SVG file that they use in there. And if they provided a freebie resource, which is in addition to the SVG file, you will find that is where that is there as well. And if you are interested in grabbing the VIP All Access bonus, then you can upgrade there. All right, and then this page is sponsored by Houston Acrylic. And then we've got some other information below. And there you go. All right, so that is what the presentation page is going to look like. That's what you need to be looking for when you are about to watch the presentation. Now, I do want to remind everybody that the regular VIP price, the regular VIP All Access Pass and the Premium All Access Pass, the prices are going up tonight. So the regular price is right now, it is $79. Tomorrow or after midnight, it's going up to $99. If you've already purchased the regular one and you want to upgrade to the premium, you have to do that before midnight as well. And that's $20 extra. If you want to purchase the VIP All Access Pass, you must do that before midnight tonight because it won't be available tomorrow. And that is $79. All right. And we've got the link right there for you to go ahead and purchase that if you want to go ahead and do that. Just a reminder what is involved in the premium VIP All Access Pass. You get that live 2-hour class, 1-hour classes with me tomorrow and Saturday. We're going to be making our layered stencil from creating the design in Adobe Illustrator to moving it over to the Glowforge software, and then we're going to be cutting it out, and then we're going to be making a background with it. If we have time, we will finish creating the card as well. All right. You also get access to the crop, the 2-hour crop, the VIP crop that happens Saturday. You get access to all the speaker and sponsor bonuses, and you get 2 co-working sessions next week with Harriet. You get priority access to ask questions. You get a free ticket to our traditional card making class, our traditional live card making class, which will take place January 22nd. And then I'm going to be putting up another live card class sometime in January. Date to be determined once I talk with Harriet and we finalize all those details, but that's going to be based on using SVGs. Now, I do want to show you guys just to give you a little sneak peek of what the VIP All Access Pass looks like. So let me go ahead and add that screen. All right, so this is what your portal looks like after you've logged in. So your main navigation is going to be here on the left-hand side. You've got our welcome, and then you've got our summit schedule. Now, just note that if you are accessing the schedule through your portal and you're like, what? The page says stay tuned. I thought I had instant access to it. It's because you're looking at through the free summit portal. So you want to make sure that you look at our presentations down below. That's where you're going to find instant and immediate lifetime access to that. But if you want to follow along while we're doing the live summit, this is the schedule to look at. We've got our summit workbook, so you can download that. And that's probably got, I don't know, probably 150 pages in it, if not more. If you are a premium VIP, you've got this section right here where you can submit your questions in advance. You just fill out that form, and then our live stream producer, Erin, is going to have that up and ready for our speakers to answer first before we go to the general public. Then, of course, you've got the premium all access or the premium VIP crop. You've got the live classes with me. And then you've got the co-working with Harriet, and then we'll be adding details for the live classes there soon. All right, and then down below, you've got immediate access to all of the presentations, the freebie resources, the SVG file, the transcript, the worksheet, the project files, and so much more. So that is all going to be listed down there. And then you've got easy access to all of the live streams. And then if you have the premium VIP All Access Pass, you will have access to all of the bonuses. So we've got lots and lots of bonuses there for you to grab. All righty. So if you're interested in picking it up, I would recommend doing that tonight before midnight, because tomorrow all that's going to be available is just the regular VIP All Access Pass, which does give you access to all the presentations, but you don't get all of the bonuses. All right. Now, I want to remind everybody that the live classes will go live tomorrow at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Daytime. And you've got 24 hours to watch them. So prioritize which presentations you cannot miss. And our emails are going to go out between 7 and 8 tomorrow. Be sure to add our email address, support@stampmesomelove, to your contact list so that that email doesn't land in your spam folder. And I think that is it, except for the last giveaway. Let me bring over my comments here. All right. Looks like everybody is appreciative of all the information that we're using or we're presenting tonight. I want this to be as successful as possible, pardon the pun, of a summit for you. So that's why we want to make sure everybody has everything they need. All right, so we've got one last giveaway for tonight, and that is a $25 gift certificate to Houston Acrylic. So that one is going to go to, what? No drum roll? All right. That one's going to go to Colleen. Colleen's last name starts with a T and ends with an R. Congratulations. Congratulations. All right, you guys, I am going to sign off for now. I'm going to see you tomorrow, and I hope you have the best SVG Card Crafters Success Summit ever. Take care. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.